The Office, Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant changed comedy forever. They only made 12 episodes, 2 series, plus a couple of Christmas specials, but the impact they had was huge. Now, finally, we have the follow-up to what is happening in David Brent's life 15 years later. It's called David Brent, Life on the Road, and it promises all of that beautiful awkwardness that we loved so much.
You probably know me as the star of the documentary The Office. I'm currently a singer-songwriter. Oh, yeah. Here they come. Come on in. We are Foregone Conclusion. And a rep. That's as stiff as you like, and it won't damage your rug. Well, that's what I told her. When I left Wernham Hog, I found myself again, and I started to do what I do best, entertain. Keep the noise down. Nah, turn it up. I'm putting a tour together. Let me take you down Equality Street. On the road is where I really come alive.
Biddly, 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 bong, yo. Black people aren't crazy, fat people aren't lazy, and dwarves aren't babies. You can't just pick them up, they got rice.
If you missed your favourite fairy tale at the movies when it was on the big screen, here's your chance to see it in all its glory. For a month, Event Cinemas is holding our Disney Fairytale Festival. Movies like Maleficent, Enchanted, Into the Woods, Cinderella, up on the big screen again. Some things just go together. Jack and Rose, Bella and Edward, movies and choc tops. This August at Event Cinemas, we have our Golden Choc Top competition. It's your chance to win free movies for a year. And it's easy. Go into any Event Cinema, buy yourself a choc top and scratch to win. We've got one major prize at each location plus thousands of free choc tops to win. So it's simple. Go and buy yourself a choc top and good luck finding the golden choc top. It's that time of year again, and this year, do something nice for your dad on Father's Day. Give him the gift of movies. Take him and let him decide what he'd like to see. If he's into westerns, we've got something for him. The Magnificent 7 gift card. You can buy that online at eventcinemas.co.nz or on site at the movies.
Is that music?
It's a good choice.
Hey, well played.
We got no ship. No crew. How are we gonna get out of this one?
We will find hope in the impossible.
Well, at least I won't die alone. Well, that's just typical.
What is so great about Star Trek is, even though it's
such a dramatic story and has a lot of themes, I think there is also humour in it as well, right? Which is, I think, delightful, particularly between Spock and Bones.
Yeah, these two characters who are historically so diametrically opposed and find themselves marooned together and having to tolerate each other, and by the end allows them to cultivate a deeper respect and appreciation for one another, and that'll be fascinating to see unfold if we continue telling these stories.
You guys break up?
What'd you do?
A typically reductive inquiry, Doctor. You know, Spock, if an Earth girl says it's me, not you, it's definitely you.
You know, through the course of this film, I get to spend this wonderful time with Spock, and you get to see these two characters who are so chalk and cheese interact with each other, and there's a lot of great comedy, and there's a lot of great, you know, heartfelt moments that come out of that.
And you're a bit more of an action hero in this one too, right?
And I get to fly a spaceship and
right?
save characters, and it was so much fun. So thank you so much.
It's all right. Who's chalk and who's cheese, though?
I'll be chalk.
All right. That's cheese.
Where you get that?
It's my Starfleet insignia.
What does it mean?
Means that I'm an officer of Starfleet, engineering division.
Engineering.
Hey, that's right. I fix things.
I know what is engineering.
And we should talk about the wonderful new character, Jayla, which it looks like a little something going on with you two.
I think it was more, I mean, as Jayla, she was incredibly attractive, just sort of as a person, you know, just her sort of demeanor and her look was very exotic. But Scott's relationship with Jayla is far more sort of avuncular. It's like he discovers like an apprentice who's sort of more adept than him in some ways, you know, and so they become friends, and it was a nice thing to play.
My dad joined Starfleet because he believed in it. I joined on a dare.
You joined to see if you could live up to him.
Yeah, the first two movies were really centered around the genesis of the reboot. This one, we find ourselves 3 years in, and Captain Kirk is a little fatigued, and he's having a bit of an existential crisis about what does it mean to be in Starfleet and what's it all about. And it's an interesting note to begin the movie on, and I find it pretty bold.
I mean, this is 50 years of Star Trek. Do you think this film really, I mean, I think it goes back to a little bit of the original in the sense it's more like an episode, isn't it?
It does, yeah.
Which, in a way, I think it removes that stress of trying to make the best movie ever. That's what I liked about it. We removed that pressure that it needed to be better and bigger and badder. This one was just, okay, this is another challenge. No response. I am picking up some kind of signal. They're jamming us.
Magnify, Mr. Sulu. What is this?
Shields up, red alert!
Blown apart, right?
Yeah, that's his baby, really, and kind of the emblem of his time in Starfleet, the symbol of his father and the captaincy, and so it's very important for him to protect it, and obviously he doesn't do a great job of that, but then gives him great motivation to try and do better.
That's our friends out there. We can't just leave them behind.
Unity is not your strength. It is a weakness.
I think you're underestimating humanity.
Hold on to something! Fire at will! Do it! Do it!